welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Chicago flips red. Chicago flips red. Chicago flips red. Chicago flips red. Wait for a couple more people coming here. I see y'all coming. I see y'all coming. I see y'all coming. Please like and subscribe if you can. Please like and subscribe. Ooh, let's see. Man, oh man. The worst mayor in history. The worst mayor in history. Mayor, what's his name? Mayor Brandon Johnson. Mayor Brandon Johnson is crazy. Okay? His whole administration is crazy. Whole administration is crazy. Whole administration is crazy. Okay? Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, they need to investigate. They're going to investigate everything. Okay? All right? And that's the problem. See, the city of Chicago and Cook County thought they had everything together. They thought they had everything together. Hold on, I gotta share this. Let people know that I am on. Black people are still upset and mad that Kamala is that Kamala still lost. I saw a tweet earlier today. I think this is my favorite one that I've seen so far. Says white folks didn't want a serious president; they wanted a white one. That was. First of all, y'all voted in a racist vice president in 2008 and in 2012, and then turned around and voted for the same racist vice president in 2021, the Democratic Party. So I am confused on what she meant by that. That didn't make any sense. But that's because they have all this misdirected anger that's out here at the wrong person. And I hope that they will figure that out soon. Okay? Because that's the problem. That's the problem. Today, you see Trump and Biden sat down and talked. And I had posted that the only white man that they should be mad at in that picture is the one not sitting on the left. And Trump was sitting on the left. They were smiling and happy because, well, especially Biden. Biden was smiling in that picture because he knew what he just did. He knew that he threw Kamala Harris under the bus, and you guys allowed it. Okay. Well, not y'all, but you. Chicago flips red. And that's happening on this local level because Brandon Johnson is insane. Okay, I seen Brandon Johnson yesterday. I did post when I told him that we have 2 years to get him out to his face. And I also told Tony Preckwinkle that as well. And J.B. Pritzker, I'm pretty sure he knows that it's done for him too. But what irritates me about Brandon Johnson and the way that he lies every time he gets in front of a camera, it's concerning. First of all, you have a 14% approval rate, okay? No one in Chicago respects you, okay? No one in Chicago, you really was it was either you or Paul Vallis. And a lot of people say Paul Vallis messed up the CPS school and other school districts so bad. So a lot of people went with you, okay, Brandon Johnson. Well, went with Brandon Johnson. But Brandon Johnson also is terrible and has been terrible, okay? He is a product of CTU, the Chicago Teachers Union, that has turned into a criminal organization, and it's been a criminal organization for a while. Now Stacey Davis Gates is in charge of it, and she should be arrested as well. And I'm praying that that will happen as soon as Trump gets in office, January 2025. And I hope he comes directly to Cook County and the city of Chicago to start with these audits, okay? Because that is the problem, and it's been the problem for a very, very long time. Last year, when I was protesting outside the city hall for unlawful demolition of my family's property, was the violation of the Fifth Amendment. A lot of people don't know what the Fifth Amendment is, and I'm starting to realize that people don't even know what the Constitution is. And once people understand what the Constitution is, then we will be a better country. And the Bill of Rights, because people clearly don't need to know neither one of them. I don't know that, and also these kids do not know this as well. Okay, so when I first read the first headline, that was that last year when it came to the federal government giving Chicago money for the migrant crisis, and it was only $51 million, and he should have said no to it. I already knew that that's the first thing that the city of Chicago needs to audit, that $51 million, and where did it go to? Because at that time, we had 30,000 unlawful, undocumented immigrants in the city of Chicago, and $51 million was not going to do anything for them, okay? Now, if he would have said no to that, because he had just got in office too, if he would have said no to that instead of having the Chicago 50 aldermen vote on it, and majority of them said yes, especially the progressive ones, the Democratic Socialist ones, the main ones who started this and got us in this weird situation, Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez and Carlos Rosa Ramirez. They're the main people culprit of this whole situation in CTU. This is, we would not be where we are now, as far as, well, he wouldn't be where he is now. So, because of that, because $51 million was not a lot, and he thought that that President Biden was going to keep sending money to fund this illegal immigration scam, that when they went to go meet with President Biden, President Biden wouldn't even go meet with these black mayors. It was Eric Adams, Brandon Johnson, the mayor in Los Angeles, Andre from Atlanta, but Andre from Atlanta wasn't taking no migrant money. I think he took $7 million, but he said he did not want any migrant money because they could be a sanctuary city. But at the end of the day, he was not going to make sure that he was going to keep funding these migrants, because at the end of the day, the IRS is coming, okay? And anybody that had common sense knew the IRS was coming, okay? And a lot of people knew that Biden was not, even if it wasn't Kamala that they picked to throw out here, the next person, it wouldn't have Newsom or J.B. Pritzker or even Shapiro from Pennsylvania would not have won against Trump, because the Democratic cities were flooded with these immigrants, and nobody wasn't responding to it in a way that they should have responded to it. Instead they were going to get money through surpluses and all that stuff, and then the federal government would give a little bit more, and then you got the state governors. Like who do we have? We had J.B. Pritzker, who was finding money on the state level to keep funding this illegal immigration scam, and that is the reason why Trump won the way that he won. And no one in their right mind on the Democratic side is not understanding that. Well, I won't say that. The black elected officials and the elected officials on the Democratic side know exactly why Trump won as a landslide, but they have to keep this going with this Project 2025 and all this weird stuff because they know that they're going to jail. They know that if an audit happens tomorrow, they have no reason. That money was misallocated. It was not given to these migrants the way that they thought, and they thought that it was going to be good because they thought, well, we're going to continue to have the White House. No. You do not have the White House, and this is why. And this is where we are now. So yesterday, Brandon Johnson. I seen Brandon Johnson at the building, the Public Buildings Commission, and let him know that 2 years he'll be getting out of there. He's a disgrace. But at his press conference that he said yesterday, he basically said that he's now abandoning the $300 million property tax hike because he says that it was to get people's attention. No, it wasn't to get people attention. You realize that was not going to work. Okay, I met a lady yesterday who said that her property taxes went up 23% after they did her reassessment. Okay, a white lady. Okay, and said that she has never seen nothing like that before. She said that she's probably going to try to sell her house and get out of Chicago because it's getting ridiculous. Okay, that's not the Republicans' fault that you keep pushing the property taxes up. No, this is y'all fault because y'all were stealing the migrant money and y'all put it in y'all pockets, and y'all thought that nobody wasn't going to say nothing or push back, and y'all thought y'all was going to continue to say that it was the Republicans' fault or it was the rich fault. No. This is y'all trying to push because y'all trying to push an agenda that was never going to work, and also y'all have learned how to do the blame game and play the victim, because that's what the Democratic Party has always did, play the victim and try to say that it's the Republicans' fault. Nah, y'all were stealing beyond y'all means. Okay, y'all was stealing so much money and putting it in your pocket and letting the cartel come in here and do certain things like that. Now y'all don't know what to do, right? So and then he thought that it was a good idea to let people know a week before the election that he was going to be raising property taxes because of what do you say? Because of the migrants, because we're in a $1 billion budget deficit. But we're in a $1 billion budget deficit because of you saying, if you would have said no last year to that $51 million and saying no to any type of funding that was going to the migrants, you would not be the way that you are. All right, you already starting, Jester. That's crazy. I just put you in timeout. I got to put you in timeout again. That's crazy. Bye, Jester. You got to find something else. The Auntie Tom clown is not it. You got to find another one. The Auntie Tom clown is not going to work. I embrace my trolls coming here because, like I said, a lot of these people were not hugged as a child. They probably can't come outside, horrible. They probably work for the city and stuff like that. So that's how that works. And then you want to talk about his also in the press conference. He said that the president-elect is also threatening black families and that Trump has a vision to destroy public education. He says that you are destroying the city of Chicago, right? No, he's saying that Trump is trying to destroy the public education because of Project 2025. First of all, you are destroying the city of Chicago right now. You're trying to take out a $300 million payday loan to cover the cost of the current deficit and CTU demands. You're trying to force Pedro Martinez to resign because he said CTU demands were unaffordable, which they are, after finding just 52 of CTU's over 700 contract demands, what could create a $2.9 billion deficit for the district next fiscal year and $4 billion in the hole by 2029. You were trying to, we're already in, last year we were in, last year during budget season, we were in the hole. Now we're in the hole again, $1 billion. Nobody even talk about last year. We were in the hole last year. Nobody even talk about last year. And now you think that you're going to continue to take us down the hole, down a rabbit hole, a deficit hole with our tax dollars because you're crazy, because there's something wrong with you, because you don't know how to govern. Chicago Public Schools has a $9.9 billion budget, right? They have a $9.9 billion budget, okay? But over the same time period, Chicago has lost 38,000 students, okay? 38,000 students, but you're trying to take out a $300 million payday loan to pay teachers. We don't even have any students. We have no students, okay? Man, anyway. Douglas High School is considered one of the worst high schools in Chicago. Also, Douglas High School only has 35 students. 35 students in that high school. 35 students paying $68,000 per student. $68,000 per student. That is insane. Okay? Another school, Austin College and Career Academy High School, has 214 students. They're paying $32,000 per student. Manly High School has 125 kids enrolled. Are you hear these numbers? These are high schools in Chicago, okay? Hirsch High School has 164 students. Mason Elementary School has 270 students. Marshall High School has 349 students. We are paying $30,000 to $70,000 per student. But Trump is the problem? Trump is the problem. No, you're the problem. And you are a teacher. You were a teacher. You were a social studies teacher. But you don't care because you have $1 million pension waiting for you. So you don't care. You don't care about these kids. So to sit here and say that not only is he hurting, because he loves to bring up, like he cares about black kids, which he does not, but he loves to bring up every time he's in these press conferences that not only is it affecting the undocumented kids in the illegal immigrant families, immigrant families, it's also affecting the black kids who are the African descendants of slaves. He brought that up yesterday. First of all, we lost 2,000 black students last year. And you didn't say not one thing about them black 2,000 students that we lost last year. But 2,000 migrant students was enrolled because y'all have been, there's a documentary that's on YouTube that discusses that CTU was going over to Venezuela a long time ago. This was already, they were already knowing that they need to replace, they were trying to replace us because we weren't going, because we were losing students, because no one doesn't care about what's going on in our communities. Y'all already counted us out like we're done. So this was already planned. So when y'all brought these undocumented immigrants in, and when y'all realized that the federal government wasn't going to give y'all any more money to keep this illegal immigration scam going on, you guys decided that y'all were going to push this. We need more. CTU needs more money for teachers. CTU needs more money for the students. What students? The students ain't going to school. Then the migrant kids that you do have, CPS administrators are telling them to pass the kids. These kids don't even know how to speak English. These kids don't know how to read. But y'all are telling them to keep pushing them while our kids are being pushed back because y'all only care about the money. Y'all getting paid. Y'all leaving a school open right now that has 35 students in there because you're getting $68,000 per student. That's our tax dollar. But you have people who you got kids that do not know how to read. You got people that's coming down there asking for money for child care and aftercare because they need that. You're asking, there's students who need tutoring, but y'all don't have no money for tutoring, but y'all got $68,000 per student for Douglas High School, one of the worst high schools in Cook County, one of the worst high schools in the city of Chicago, but y'all have money for that. You know, like it's disrespectful. And as a black man, like he says, raising 3 black kids on the west side of Chicago. As a social studies teacher, you do not care. You have failed Chicago already. You fail Chicago every day you wake up. Every day you wake up, you fail Chicago. People are sick of you. You don't know. You mismanaged this whole migrant crisis. You were going around lying, saying buses were not coming, and buses were coming right over to 87th and dropping them off right at the Home Depot right there. You are a pathological liar. You are a disgrace, and you or none of your people know how to govern. Know how to govern at all. You have the worst advisor, Jason Lee, whose mother, God bless her soul, but he's the son of Sheila Jackson Lee, who died this year, who was trying to run for mayor of Houston, knowing she had pancreatic cancer. This is what the Democratic Party does. Now, you know, lady, you was on stage, you were suffering from the last stage of cancer, but you thought you was going to be the mayor of Houston. You really, this is what we're talking about. And this is crazy. This is nuts. But this is the Brandon Johnson administration. This is the Brandon Johnson administration. They don't care about you. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about family. They don't care about anything. You're talking about Project 2025. Project 2025 is nothing on Project Don't Care About Black Students. Project Don't Care About Black Seniors. Project Don't Care About Black Property. Project Don't Care About anybody. We lost 2,000 black students. You don't even speak on that. You keep lying, saying that you're putting all this investments in the black communities, and you're not. You can't even pass the CBA ordinance, housing ordinance for South Shore. You are a loser, and you've been a loser, and people are starting to realize that you are a loser. And it's starting to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And you have your administration is full of a whole bunch of organizers who have never organized anything in their life. So that's why Chicago is in shambles right now. That's why you will have to get out of office, because you're going to continue to hurt us. People are leaving Chicago not because of crime. People are leaving because of your ass. You and J.B. Pritzker. That is why people are leaving. You are a disgrace. You should have you were just put in, like somebody just, like, people don't even know where you came from. People don't even know where you came from. Since you've been mayor of Chicago, you are not even allowed to go to any person who's passed away funeral. This is the third funeral that a police officer has passed away, got shot, and you're not even invited. That's how much people respect you, Brandon Johnson. You are a disgrace, a disgrace, a disgrace, a disgrace. The CPS student enrollment by race is Hispanic 47%, Black 34%, White 11%, Asian 4.7%. Okay, Hispanic students marked the largest increase in student enrollment since last year. Of course, because y'all already had this plan. Y'all went over to Venezuela a few years back to make sure, because again, this was the because of course we weren't supposed to wake up. Black people wasn't supposed to vote red. We were supposed to continue to vote blue, and they thought by putting that black lady, that Indian lady in front of us, that we were supposed to say okay. But because that didn't work, y'all had already had this set up that y'all were going to push that we need more teachers. We need more money because we have all these new students that are coming over here, and we need to help them. We need to help them. No, they can go back. They can go back to Venezuela. That's still open. It's wide open. Venezuela. They can go back to Ecuador. They can go back to Mexico. They can go back to all the South American border. They can go back to all those countries and fix that. He also can go to that country. CTU also can go to that country and fix their education system and do everything that he wants to do, because they think that he thinks that he's a nationalist, and so does his organizers who have never organized anything in their life. They are proud to say that he is a nationalist. He is a loser, and he's been a loser for a very, 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 very long time. Okay? And because a lot of people do not know what governing is with common sense, y'all think that what he's doing, no. Everybody knows that he's terrible. But a lot of people that are still trying to hold on for hope, there's no hope when it comes to Brandon Johnson. There's no hope at all. He doesn't know. He says the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. All right, gang activity, you have a good day, because you're not even listening to what's going on. Okay? You have a great day. Okay, that's just a situation. But again, I welcome my trolls. Because again, this may be a safe space for them. These are the people who probably don't know how to read, never know, just learned how to type last year. So welcome. Let's talk about the last CTU audit. Oh, do you know that CTU, the Chicago Teachers Union, some of the people that are in the Chicago Teachers Union has sued the CTU because for their own breach of contract, because it's failed for over 4 years to provide an annual audit to members as required under the union's rule. And that's the problem. We need audits, okay? And that's why all this money is all over the place, because nobody has yet to talk about doing an audit. The last CTU audit was released on September 9th, 2020, and that covered just 2017 and 18 and 2018 and 19. They have never done anything for 2019, 2020, 2020, 21, 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24. They have none of those audits have came out. And you know why? Because they stealing, okay? And people going to go to jail. So because while Stacey Davis Gates is begging and asking for more money for the teachers, she also put all this money in for Kamala Harris' campaign, because she just knew that Kamala Harris was going to get in, and they were going to continue this weird corruption cycle and basically push us out. They were pushing black Chicago out. White Chicago was just leaving because they was just fed up. Okay, Asian Chicago, they knew they wasn't coming down there bothering them. So this was going to be a push for the Hispanics because it was more money. They were going to get more money because they know that the government was going to make sure that they had money, okay? Because it's a criminal organization, and it's been a criminal organization. Brandon Johnson or Stacey Gates, you care nothing about the kids or any school districts, okay? You tried to run, Stacey Gates tried to run for mayor, and it was an immediate no. You barely got any people, but many people didn't, and that's the problem. You were trying to be the mayor, and when they tried to test you, everybody was like, hell no. So you had to step back, and who did they go get? A man from Elgin, Illinois. Okay, they don't even respect Brandon Johnson in Elgin, Illinois. He has no idea what he's doing. So again, Brandon Johnson doesn't care about black families, Asian families, white families. He cares nothing about you being homeless or losing your homes. He cares nothing about the children on any side of Chicago. He cares nothing about your property taxes. One person's taxes, like I said, are going up 23% due to the recent reassessment. That was pure theft of her own private property. And this is the mayor? This is the mayor? Today we were supposed to have there was supposed to be a special meeting about the property tax hike, but he decided that first on Monday he came back and said that the property tax increase will be significantly decreased and replaced with a healthy mix of new revenue and reprogrammed federal stimulus funds, thanks to the process that began in earnest over the weekend. There is nothing healthy about Brandon Johnson or his administration. It's actually sick. Every time I see him, I get sick to my stomach. I get sick when I see anybody from his administration because they have no idea how to govern. They don't even know what governing means, okay? And that's a problem. But anyway, we were supposed to have a meeting today, and that didn't happen, City Hall meeting, because everybody, they decided wanted to go to Commissioner William Beaver's funeral, okay? William Beaver died, he was 89 years old, and he died. He also was an alderman, and then he turned commissioner, right? And then he hasn't been an alderman since 2006. And it's probably only three people that knew William Beavers. And that probably was Pat Dow, Emma Mitz, and Walter Burnett. I can see them three going to his funeral, but it may be Brandon Riley. I don't see anybody else going to it. And then he was a commissioner since 2013. But the reason why he's no longer a commissioner was because on February 23rd, 2012, Beavers was indicted on 4 federal charges alleging the filed false tax returns and endeavoring to obstruct and impede the Internal Revenue Service. Following the indictment, he lashed out against the federal prosecutor. On March 21st, 2013, Beavers was found guilty of tax evasion and faced a maximum 3-year prison term on each of the 4 tax counts, and he was found guilty of. Beavers was sentenced to 6 months in jail. 6 months. He was in his 70s then. In jail, a $10,000 fine in order to pay almost $31,000 in back taxes. In June 2014, the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals upheld his conviction. Okay, this is what Cook County does in the city of Chicago. It is the aldermen and the commissioners and the elected officials in the city of Chicago and Cook County are so corrupt, and they are always getting arrested and always doing some type of time. Ed Burt, old self, is in prison right now in the feds. Madigan is next. He's on trial right now. So that's just what the city of Chicago and Cook County do. This is a Democratic Party. So all that talking about Trump being this convicted felon and Trump doing all this convictions and all this stuff, all Chicago do and all they're known to do is steal from the people, steal taxpayers' money, steal property, steal from the kids. This is a machine, and the machine keeps going. It keeps going. They put the people in what they need to do and all that stuff. That's exactly what the federal government does. That's why this election was so important, because at the end of the day, we broke the machine. Okay, we broke the machine for 4 years for sure on the federal level. Okay, and then on this local level, we're going to break the machine even more with the help of Trump, because Trump is going to bring in the IRS criminal division. Trump is going to bring in the feds. Trump is going to bring in everybody they need to shut down the Democratic criminal organization that the city of Chicago and Cook County has had for a very long time. I hope they go get Jesse White's old self. He can go tumble himself into the federal court and federal jail. Walter Burnett Jr., you're next. You sold out Cabrini Green. I mean, y'all have done the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst, and y'all get away with it, and been getting away with it for the longest, because we do not get into politics. We are politically ignorant. We are politically unengaged. So the people who are mad that black women or black people decided to vote for Trump instead of going for Kamala, these are the people that I'm talking about. You don't even know what's going on in your own local and state. Okay, J.B. Pritzker doesn't care. Okay, this has been the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. You've got people that cannot leave office, like Tony Preckwinkle. Tony Preckwinkle needs to resign. Timothy Evans needs to resign. Okay? All these people need to resign. Please like and share the video. Like and subscribe the video. Appreciate it. But this is the problem. Lori Lightfoot was terrible. We don't have nobody that knows how to govern here. Okay? She was just as terrible as her suit. That's just how messed up the city of Chicago is. The city of Chicago has black puppets in these positions, but they can't do nothing for you, okay? And they've been doing that for a long time and getting away with it. Now, you got people that's coming down there and calling it out, and they can't say nothing and do nothing. They just decided that they're not going to come to work. So don't come to work, because in 2026 and 2027, we're getting you out of there, baby. We getting you out of there, okay? People say, oh, Chicago didn't flip red. It damn near is flip red, okay? Let me show you something, okay? Let me tell you something. Trump shrunk the dim margin of victory to just 9% in 2024, okay? In 2008, the Democrats voted 62% Republicans, 37%. The spread, 25%. In 2012, the Democrats voted 58% Republicans, 41%, 17%. 2016, 56% Republicans, 39%. Spread was 17%. 2020, Democrats 58%, Republicans 41%. Spread 17%. Year 2024. This is Chicago flips red year. Y'all ready? The Democrats 54%. Republicans 45%, spread 9%. Ain't nobody playing with Chicago and Cook County no more. So if we could do that in a matter of a year, what do you think that we got? We got time for 2 years. We got time for 2 years and to get each of these people out of office. You do not want to work for the people? You think you're going to continue to get these crazy salaries and don't become public servants? Y'all aren't public servants? Y'all think y'all gonna continue to steal from people? Y'all think y'all not gonna pay my family? Y'all not gonna settle my case? Mary Richardson Lowry, you are the corporate counsel. You need to settle my mother's case. You need to figure out what y'all need to do with Jessica Jackson. But if you're not gonna do it, I'm trying to tell you right now, You guys are going to lose by landslides. We're going to run so many Republican candidates. We're going to run so many Republican candidates. There's so much money behind us because people are tired of the Democrats in Chicago and what they've done to our city and what they're doing to Cook County. It's just Cook County and Chicago, and we can figure out Lake County as well. But the rest of Illinois is ready, and we have shown you that with this 9% spread. 9%. Okay, that's a single digit. That's what we did. Okay, because people are tired. The American people are tired. Black people are tired. The Hispanics were tired. Why would you ever, let me tell you something, them Hispanics came out and voted the way they voted because they left their cousins over there for a reason. And you let the cousins come over here, and that was a disrespect. I was talking to a Cuban lady yesterday. She was saying that in order for her mother-in-law to come over here, she had to work in a concentration camp for 7 years. 7 years she had to work in a concentration camp in order for her to come over here. But y'all just let all these people over here because y'all thought y'all was going to replace us? Y'all thought y'all was going to replace black people and we was just going to be okay with it? So that is the issue and the problem when it comes to the black influencers that are mad, the black elites Democrats that are mad, because they was getting theirs. They was getting theirs to lie to us. Those were the modern day house Negroes. Those were the modern day house Negroes that their slave masters were the white elected officials and the white liberal that was giving them money to keep feeding us that BS. And so anybody that has common sense knew that none of this don't make any sense. Like, I hear what you're saying, but why is our taxes going up, right? Why are all these corporations buying up all the houses and stuff? Why isn't nobody saying this? Why am I going? I'm going to every elected official and can't get no help when it comes to my situation and they're stealing my property. The same with Miss Jessica. Miss Jessica got all her stuff and we're not getting any help. So what do? The only thing I know is go to who y'all call the op. Trump is the op. Well, guess what? I'm going to link up with the op and we're going to take Chicago down because it doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense, and it never made any sense. Y'all was not going to continue this weird cycle. Not on my dime, not on my time. That is crazy. And that was the issue, and that was the problem, and that's why people were mad. There's people right now that's still upset and still mad that Kamala didn't win. But y'all are upset and y'all are mad, not because y'all care about democracy. Y'all just wanted to throw up in our face, y'all was uneducated. Who would vote for Trump? Trump is uneducated. Trump is a convicted rapist. Trump is this. Trump is that. Y'all was getting ready y'all had They Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, ready to play. Y'all was about to play Beyonce Freedom. Y'all was going to freedom us out for the longest time. Now what are y'all doing? On TikTok crying with Beyonce in the background. Because y'all lost. Because y'all lost. Hello, I told you I welcome all my trolls. Hello, trolls. Hello, trolls. How you doing? How you doing, trolls? All the Kamalas. Cries for Kamalas. Cries for Kamalas. You worry about if you are a boy or a girl. Eve, whatever your name is. You worry about that. Yes, they lost. They lost big time. I'm seeing people like, oh, you guys, Kamala Harris looked like she was going to be a fun president. Kamala Harris looked like she was going to be a fun president. What? That's all y'all saw? That Kamala looked like she was going to be a fun president? That's all y'all saw. Because y'all saw her stroll a couple of times. Y'all saw her dance to Q-Tip Vibrant thing. Y'all thought that she was going to be a fun president. Bread is $8. People cannot, our kids can't read. Our property taxes is going up. Taxes is going up. They trying to push a socialist agenda. They're trying to make America, like my man Trump said, China. Okay, that's what they was trying to do. And y'all talking about she looked like she was a fun president? Dick Gregory said the most powerful person on this planet is a black woman. But after last Tuesday, I'm going to have to say he was wrong. I'm going to have to say Mr. Gregory will be, and Mr. Gregory is upset at y'all. Y'all are very dumb. Y'all black women, a lot of y'all black women are very dumb. The 8% and the ones who sat on the couch, y'all are smart. Y'all are smart. But the ones who are mad right now and have the misdirected anger at the other black women, this is black on black crime, queens. This is black on black crime. Y'all need to go see somebody. Y'all are undiagnosed because there's no way that y'all are upset that woman is, like, I can't believe y'all are upset. I can't believe that y'all are upset that she lost. She had no policies. Anytime somebody would bring up a price of a grocery, she would talk about $25,000 tax credit and an abortion. Y'all are crazy. Crazy. Blood cheese is $8. Somebody said they went and tried to buy macaroni and cheese. They didn't even get to the rest of the meal, okay? It was $35 just for these stuff, just to get the macaroni and cheese. It was to the point that it was either you might as well go out and eat, because groceries was the same amount as what you were going to spend eating out. And nobody didn't see that at all. Nobody didn't see that at all. Bitcoin going crazy, stocks going crazy while y'all are crying these black girl tears. Y'all should be putting some money in the stock market so y'all can make y'all some money. Instead of going on TikTok and going to get y'all 13 and 14 women and stand there and say, we're standing for Kamala. We're standing for Kamala. Y'all need to get some money from some of these independent men and put it in the stock market. But y'all can't do that because y'all don't have no men. Y'all remember y'all said y'all giving up on the black man. Y'all said the black man don't ask y'all for nothing. Y'all are done with them. Y'all are done with the black women and all that stuff. So yeah. So I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know if y'all are gonna set up a black woman pack. And because I don't know what you're going to do. For 4 years, what are you going to do? Are you guys going to go and do round tables and talk about how distraught y'all are because nobody didn't believe y'all when y'all were saying that this was a black woman when we knew that she was an Indian woman? Or like, what are y'all going to do? When are you guys going to take accountability? When are y'all going to take accountability and say, damn, we really was trying to convince these people that she was a black woman and she was not? When are y'all going to do that? When are y'all going to say, you know what? I was just going through it. I was on my period, and I was just emotional. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right. She was, yeah. When are y'all going to go and try to find her policies that she hurried up and took off her website because it wasn't none? It wasn't no policy. To this day, you can still go look up the platinum package that Trump and Ice Cube was doing if he would have got in office. You can still go look that up now. But she hurried up and took everything away that had to do with policies because she ain't had no policies. She spent $1 billion of y'all money. Y'all disrespected Sonia Massey. And now she's $28 million. Now she's $20 million in debt. I haven't seen no Zoom calls for Kamala to make sure she pays for her debt. Where are the black queens at? Where are the black queens at? Where are they at? Where are they at? That's what you're pissed off. You're pissed off because y'all egos are hurt. Y'all pissed off because vindictive women will say anything just to win. And y'all did not win. Y'all really thought that because y'all thought this was high school, the popular girls and stuff like that. Oh yeah, girl, we're just gonna vote for her. Yeah, we gotta vote for her. She gotta be the first black woman. Da 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 da. With what policy? Birthrights? What? Like, it was a lot of things that she could have talked about. The View, I hope they're the next people to get online. I hope the producers and them call them and say, you know what? Y'all have to go. Y'all are done. Y'all are done. Yes, Trump 2024. He probably will do the platinum plan. We don't know. But I know that Kamala wasn't going to do anything specifically for black people. And you already see what Biden, who y'all really should be mad at. That's what you really should be mad at. Y'all really should be mad at Joe Biden. Y'all still won't be mad at that. Y'all always talking about Trump is our savior. Trump is our savior. Joe Biden was y'all's. And Joe Biden, what he do? Throw Kamala under the bus. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Trump ain't nobody saving. Let me tell you something, we saving ourselves. We had common sense, and we know that everything that we were seeing with our own eyes, you act like y'all was talking to Stevie Wonder. Nigga, we seeing it. We seeing what's going on. We're actually out here seeing it. Y'all, and that's why people voted the way they voted. They either voted for Trump or they stayed home. And a lot of people stayed home because y'all, they didn't want to do this. You got people out here arguing. So everybody say, shit, man, I'm just going to stay on home. I ain't got time to be voting for Trump because at the end of the day, my stuff probably going to be outside because I voted for Trump because because groceries was crazy. Like, it's just crazy. You got women that basically gonna sit here and say, my body, my rights, my choice, it's a democracy, vote for how you need to vote, da-da-da, and then they say, oh, so you voted for Trump? Oh, you can leave. How you gonna tell that? Like, you a bully. Y'all been bullying for the longest. Y'all been bullying, think somebody gonna take that. We grown. We're paying real life bills. We're taking care of real life people. Y'all thinking this was a popularity contest. I'm trying to tell y'all turned the Democratic Party into some socialites. Y'all turned the Democratic Party into the Soho House. Y'all thought that Black Excellent brunch that they did at the White House for y'all was supposed to be like, look at them out there. They done brought the Black Excellence out there to the White House. When they got the barricades in front of the White House and got y'all sitting out in the back, and y'all taking selfies like this, but y'all can't get nowhere close to the White House because they got the barricades right there. You got racist Biden speaking to you outside of the barricades. Kamala Harris, y'all Indian sister, y'all future vice president, didn't even come out there and sit with y'all and eat with y'all. She didn't even sit down. She didn't even sit and eat. Was she even there? All right, you keep asking. You have a good day, Abe. Have a good one. Like, when y'all start copying and pasting and asking the same thing over and over again, I gotta put y'all on timeout. Yeah, the dollar is not failing. Cash is gonna always be king, but y'all are always gonna say that. So cash ain't going nowhere. But if you believe that the dollar is failing, please send all the dollars to me. You can Zelle it to me at leezo23@gmail.com, uncomfortabletruth@gmail.com. You can cash at me at $UT lifestyle at UT lifestyle. So if you feel like the dollar is no longer good and it's failing, please send me all the dollars. If you would like to email me however you want, if you want to meet me at City Hall tomorrow, please bring me all the dollars. Bring them to me in a plastic bag, however you want to do it. Bring me the dollars, okay? Bring me all the dollars since the dollars is fell. Since you don't think cash is king, bring me every dollar that y'all have. I'll take the pennies, I'll take the quarters, I'll take the nickels, I'll take the dimes, I'll take everything. You know why? Because I'm trying to build my mama building back up that the government knocked down and have yet to pay us. So send me every dollar that y'all have, since it's failing. Do you know how inflation works, Joe? Yeah, I'm so tired of hearing that. I'm so tired of hearing, the dollar is failing. The dollar been failing for the last 20 years. The dollar been failing since I was 18. I don't want to hear that. That's the same thing. as much as y'all say that, y'all say, y'all gonna be still talking about Project 2025. Project 2025, Project 2025. Project 2025 and the dollar is failing. Project 2025 and the dollar is failing. Nobody don't want to hear that. Find something else. But anyway, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Send all the dollars to me. All the failing dollars. All of I want each and every dollar that's failing. Please send it to me. You obviously don't know anything about the economy, but since you do know everything about the economy, let's go. Please send me your dollars. Please send me your dollars. Like crazy stuff. Crazy talk. 2024 MAGA, right? Okay, they already saying that Gavin Newsom is going to be the future president for the Democratic Party 2028. Gavin Newsom smokes so much crack, and I know he does, and sniffs so much cocaine. He has Skid. Have y'all seen Skid Row? Skid Row looks crazy, but anyway, he went over there the other day, and I think it was yesterday, and walked around. You have stolen $24 billion of homelessness money, okay? The money that was supposed to be for the homeless, you have stole $24 billion of that. That's why California looks the way it looks. There's no way possible that man is getting anywhere near the White House, okay? Him, J.B. Pritzker, Shapiro, any of them. All right, well, since Trump isn't going to do anything, well, then Daniel go, what would, okay, that's what you say. Troll's going to be, you're right. And when there, all right, we're going another troll. All right, let's go. Have a good one. You know, some of them are just slow. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Yes, yes, yes. But, as I say, we have a terrible, terrible mayor, and his handlers probably are senile because their time is ended. They're probably going to the old man Daley asking him for advice. And old man Daley can't help him because the machine is broken. This machine is broken, okay? Ed Burke is in jail. Madigan is on his way. Daley is probably hiding. The other Daley that's in there, the commissioner, the last brother, he don't know what he's doing. Tony Preckwinkle, man. So yeah, they have no idea. We've got 50 aldermen. Majority of them are a disgrace. They let a lot of the this progressive movement. They really thought it was going to get anywhere, get somewhere. It progressively got nowhere. It actually progressively, it got real progressive, and we had to calm it down. And so what happened was Trump got in office. Trump got in office. Yes. Roe versus Wade, it was great. It was perfect. It was perfect. The Department of Education needs to be abolished. As you see, the city of Chicago doesn't need any more money when it comes to public education. They can't even get kids to come to school anymore. Kids don't even come. They don't even care if they come to school. They are fighting back and forth, and there's 35 students in one high school, and we're paying $70,000 per student in one high school. But they got like 5 students, like what they got? 3 students per grade. All right, Daniel, you have a good one. Crazy. All that money they spent on immigration, $400 billion they spent on immigration to try to replace black people. Because that's what they were trying to replace. Trying to replace black people. And then I don't know what was going to be next if that was going to happen. But that's what they were trying to do. So the 8% who got it, and the 15 and the blacks that sat at home and decided not to vote for anybody, they got it. The ones who were pushing for the groupies of the Democratic Party that was pushing for a woman who never cared about us and told us that she doesn't care for us in so many words by saying she's not going to do nothing specifically for black people, but they did everything specifically for the immigrants, is what her priorities was. She's an immigrant. Of course she's going to take care of immigrants. She's an immigrant herself. Like my friend say, she decided, and she was a side chick. She was a side chick for the longest. And she decided to get married at 50 to a white Jew. And be the mother of two stepchildren, one that don't even care for her or Israel. She was for Team Palestine. Think about it. Do you think 70,000 per student sound wise? You can look this up yourself. It's actually 68,000. You can look it up yourself. They're paying the Douglas High School. They're paying $68,000 per child. It's between 26,000. That's just Douglas. Now you talk about Manly. Manly High School. That's $32,000 per student. Yeah, you can look this stuff up. That's the problem. Y'all don't know how to look up stuff. Y'all don't know how to research. So that's why y'all just be going with what anybody say on the Democratic side. Red wave from the hood to the woods. You exactly right. And that's what the hood did. The south side turned up, the west side turned up. Okay? And that's what, and this time they really gonna turn up because we getting Brandon out, we getting Tony Preckwinkle out, and we getting JB Pritzker out. They are out of here. Thank you. I'm a U.S. Army medic serving the Pacific Ocean outside New Zealand and Australia. Thanks, America, for voting after Biden sent me to war 3 years ago. You see what we did? Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You know what? I might got a screenshot that, man. Screenshot it. But thank you. That's dope. Appreciate that, Kayla. Thank you, Kayla. Look at that. Heard that? After Biden sent her to war 3 years ago, she can finally return home to the States. You see? We're heroes. We're heroes. So I don't ever feel bad for voting for Trump. When Trump was in office, we weren't in no wars. And that's what people need to understand. While y'all out here trying to do y'all little fix, and we want to vote this way, people was out there risking their lives for stuff that don't have nothing to do with them. So thank you, Kayla. I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you. I'm glad that you're coming home. Glad you're coming home. And I hope I see you in person one day. Thank you. And thank you for your service. So, yes. Yeah. But the Democratic Party loves wars. They always talk about the Republicans. The Democratic Party love wars. That's what they like. They like trauma. They feed off of trauma. Anything that makes, they were feeding off of wars, black people's oppression, poor people's oppression, illegal immigration. That's what they thrive off of. And they've been doing this for a very long time and getting away with it. So when people see it and see the cycle and see that, hey, this is not how America is supposed to work, especially in 2024, we're supposed to be advancing. We're supposed to be advancing in general. We're supposed to be advancing as an American. Like, do you know the interracial couples that's happened? Like, there's so much interracial love, interracial couples, so many mixed families. Like, these people trying to continue to make everything racist. Yes, thank you, Red Wave. Appreciate the donations. Thank you. So, yes. And it's my first, they said this is my first super on a live stream. So thank you for my first super on a live stream. I have no idea what that means, but thank you very much. So yeah. So this was how you get this. This is how it's supposed to work. This is family, right? This is how the American family is supposed to work. We are supposed to work together and make it make sense. It's always Zach the Ohio outdoorsman. What are you even talking about? Well, first of all, why is this that long? What is Zach the Ohio outdoorsman? That sounds like you would vote for Kamala. Yeah, that sounds like that sounds like it. How could you not want a black female Asian? Oh, y'all crazy. I am very happy with the results of the election. The Democratic Party is not happy with the results of the election, but the Democratic elected officials are not happy because they now have to figure out what lie are they going to come up with to try to convince y'all to vote for them in 2028. Because to me, the Democratic Party is done. It's over. It will go down in history books as the biggest defeat and upset that ever happened in life. I hope they keep them in the history books. I hope they keep that in the history books. I hope when they have the Chicago part, I hope they got me and Miss Jessica right there, smiling with the Chicago Flips red shirt. I cannot wait. You loved your massa, Tim. Your massa was Biden. And that's the thing. That's the problem. The masses is over there at Biden. Biden was y'all massa that y'all voted in 2000. That y'all let be the vice president 2008 and 2012. And then y'all turn around and put him in there 2020. That's y'all massa. Y'all massa the one who threw that Indian woman out there to get slaughtered like that. Yeah. Colored water fountains again. Yeah, y'all weird. You might be, you weird. I ain't no weirdo. You a weird. And then there's some weirdos. Weirdos like Tim. Tim is a weirdo. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Oh yes, haters, we have to, I like the back of the bus, Tim. That's where I go, to the back of the bus. You know why? Because it's too many handicap seats in the front. So I have no choice but to go to the back. So, Tim, there you go. The chart shows Chicago. I never said the Chicago. Yeah, but it almost, I guarantee you 2028, we'll flip it. We did very good for a year of me and Miss Jessica going down there, going off, but really only a month of mobilizing to get Chicago to flip red. So 9% spread from 2008, it was 25% spread to a 9%, a single digit. We did that, and that's what y'all mad about. I don't care about Diddy or the Hollywood elite. They're stupid. You see, did you hear Whoopi Goldberg today? Yesterday, Whoopi Goldberg is saying that she can barely live off her $5 million a year salary. Okay, this is what Whoopi Goldberg said. But you out here telling us who to vote for the presidential election. You should be voting for Trump too. Wow. And she actually said this. She's actually telling us that. She can't barely live off of $5 million a year. But you and your co-workers are telling people who to vote for the election. Y'all need to figure out, because y'all need to figure out what's going on with your taxes. You need to go talk to your accountant. Your accountant's probably stealing money too. Y'all always say as if Trump is going to do anything to help y'all, like Biden was doing stuff to help y'all. Biden wasn't doing anything. He wouldn't even know his name. If you ask Joe Biden how to spell his name right now, he wouldn't even know how to spell it. Did you see him in that debate that they finally had to tell him, like, yeah, it's not working? George Clooney had to call up Obama and Nancy and them and say, get him out of here. Yeah, pick anybody. Pick Kamala. The niggas will think she's black. The niggas will think she's black. They vote blue anyway. Just put Kamala out there. And that's what he did. And then George Clooney saw that wasn't going to work. And we haven't heard from George Clooney since. George Clooney, is he even around? Did he move to? Is George Clooney one of the people that's leaving the country too, with Kathy Griffin and Jane Fonda? Because they said they're gone. So is he leaving with them too? All right. The Democratic Party is the party of sex, drugs, lies, deceit, elites, pedophiles, weirdos, people who have dementia and still in office. That's what the Democratic Party is. Yes, adult pretenders, the unholy party, full of demons and spirits, okay? Again, yeah, exactly. Thank you. Biden wasn't helping anybody. Biden couldn't barely help his son. His son had cocaine delivered to the White House, and they just tried to brush that up under the rug, okay? Whole ass cocaine delivered to the White House. If that would have been Trump, it would have been, we would be talking about it till this day. Right. Biden couldn't even do anything. Biden probably can't even feed himself. Did you see where were you at, Eric, when Trump was in office last time? So that's the thing that I think y'all don't understand. Like, I don't think y'all act like Trump wasn't in office before. Niggas wasn't going through no wars. Niggas wasn't doing we weren't dealing with any of this. We weren't dealing with gas prices this high. We weren't dealing with groceries this high. We weren't dealing with this weird Democrat socialist agenda that I really think y'all need to go look at. They literally was trying to push a socialist agenda in a capitalist society. And I think y'all don't realize that. Also, we didn't have all these illegal immigrants over here with all this money that they were giving them. They gave them $400 billion in economic resources. So y'all sitting here asking what Trump is going to do. Trump is going to get these people out of here. That's why that's why people are starting to talk about it now. You know how many people voted for Trump for mass deportation? She wouldn't even talk about mass deportation. She can't. She's an immigrant. Biden, he don't care. He just said, let them in. I don't know how long I got left until I'm going to die. I don't care, but no nigga will ever succeed. I'll bring them in, replace the niggas. That's Robert Byrd's last thing that he wanted to do. Replace the blacks. So yes, let them all in. Right. It's gonna be common sense. Common sense. You're really foolish, DJ, that you coming in here. You're foolish. You're foolish for coming in here trying to say that we're foolish. You're foolish because clearly you also I'm trying to tell you that Democratic brain needs to be studied. The Democratic brain needs to be studied. You might be entitled to some compensation, DJ, and whatever, how you ever say that. You might be entitled to some compensation because of your brain being that delusional. I think a lot of y'all are entitled to some type of compensation to keep voting the way that y'all vote for nothing and no results. And just because y'all want to say that y'all want to make history, just like y'all said, you made history putting Obama in there, and all he did was make sure he lit up the White House with gay colors, with the rainbow. I think that's what y'all want to do. This time, what was she going to do this time? She's going to find a flag for the people who are for abortions. They got flags for everything. They probably going to find an abortion flag next. They probably trying to look for an abortion flag right now to start waving around. They was doing illegal. Man, it was so much eminent domain going on from the rural areas, from trying to take farms to the urban areas, taking people's property and stuff and getting away with it. And they have learned how that's why the media is going down right now. The media about to lose everything because because everybody, y'all were trying to hide and suppress all of the real news, all the real biz news that was going on, especially in our communities, because y'all were trying to hope for this. We ain't going back. This hashtag, we're not going back. Yeah, we weren't going back. You're absolutely right. We were we were never going back to the Democratic Party. You're absolutely right. Every time Kamala said we ain't going back, I said, you're damn right, Kamala. You're damn right. You're damn right. Trump 2024. You're absolutely right. We ain't going back. You're right. You're absolutely right. All y'all do is take, lie. Always talk about how the rich and how they got all this, the rich. The Republicans have all this money and rich. And y'all making the same amount of money as them. Y'all making the same amount of money as them. You using the same tax breaks as them. But y'all sitting here always talking about them. Nah, it's y'all. It's y'all. And y'all finally, it's done. It's over with. And now y'all don't know what to say. Jasmine Crockett, she don't even know what to do. Talking about something. In 6 weeks, I have to go back into the majority Senate. Yeah. And you know what you need to do? You need to go talk to your Democratic colleagues and say, well, y'all should have been listening to people who had real issues and real problems in the Democratic cities. But y'all didn't. You talking about the Republicans' fault. Girl, your Democratic elected official colleagues in city of Chicago and Cook County is stealing black people's property. A lot of these elected officials that's in the city of Chicago and Cook County are realtor agents. How do you have your realtor license and you an elected official and you stealing property? That's a conflict of interest. Yes, Gen Z, Perry Sanders, good. I hope your little squad did too. Gen Z came out. Gen Z came out too. People was tired. Gen Z is starting to live their life. They're supposed to enjoy their life. They're supposed these are supposed to be their best times. And they over here can't get jobs. Gotta learn Spanish. Okay, how you born and raised here, just graduated. Y'all done took all the y'all done took all of the trades and stuff out of schools, so they trying to live their best life, and y'all literally is making it hard for them. The Democratic Party was doing that. Y'all crazy. Y'all priorities was on no American citizen. Y'all priorities were on no American citizen at all. Y'all cared nothing about the American citizens, and y'all definitely didn't care about these black kids. Y'all didn't care about these black kids. Y'all didn't care about these black seniors. Y'all didn't care about seniors in period. Y'all cared about immigration, abortions, and LGBTQ, and that is why y'all lost. Hey. So yes, Perry, you did a good job. And please get ready for the local elections. Matter of fact, you need to email me, Lil Perry, Because we got to get these Gen Z out here too. We got to get these Gen Z out here because y'all are the future. And don't you ever let these weird Democratic elected officials play you. Don't let no elected official play you, but definitely don't let these ones in Chicago play you. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Perry. Yes. Get the babies out here. The babies are very important. And they thought they was going to play y'all. Do you care about women's rights? Yes. That we still have? Yes. Yeah, the Blacks for Harris didn't go. It didn't go anywhere. The Blacks for Harris, it was a defeat. You lost because you showed integrity and humility. Oh my God. Okay, I just got a timeout because now y'all just saying anything. You lost because y'all don't know what that is. Y'all don't even know what integrity means. The Democratic Party doesn't even know what integrity means. Damn. Y'all lost because of that? Crazy. Hispanic women, Hispanic people for Trump. The Asians was for Trump. Everybody voted for Trump that had common sense, and the ones who sat down, voted. They voted for Trump too in their mind, but some of them did not have the capacity to be arguing with these weird Kamala trolls and Democratic trolls that want to argue with you every day about your vote. Yeah, well, Perry, he's from Elgin, Illinois. If he was from Chicago, I don't even think he would be doing the way that he does, what he's doing. But he's from Elgin. He's an Elgin boy who has no idea what he's doing. Yeah, women want to be safe, and they weren't. The Democratic Party was not protecting anybody. They were protecting. Like I said, the Democratic Party was suffering from narcissism. Brandon Johnson, he's from Elgin, Illinois. Thank you, Clint. Appreciate that, Clint Eastwood. I mean, the other Clint Eastwood. Yeah, it was historical. This was a very historical moment because this was common sense. And anybody that has common sense was going to vote for common sense. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these uppity, elite, black elite women and these white liberal elite women that was getting mad, and these uppity gay men who really hate women on the low was so mad. They're so mad at themselves because they just knew that they were going to make history again, and they did. They made history. They made history by throwing her in the wolves. That's going to be something that is going to be in the history books. Kamala Harris is definitely going to make the history books now. She's definitely going to make the history books. I'm not arguing anybody about their vote, but when it hits the fan, trust me, I will be laughing, and don't tell me I'm wrong when I do. I don't even know who you are, the Lounge 3K, and you won't be laughing because it's not going to be nothing funny. You'll probably be crying because the Democratic Party is done if you still think that you're going to be if you still think the Democratic Party is still going to be here. The Democratic Party is done. Yeah, lock up Jay-Z. I rock with Jay-Z. Trump didn't take his salary last time. So if he's not taking his salary this time, hey, but he didn't take his salary last time. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about how he didn't take his salary last time. They don't talk about when he says that African Americans, but I'll say Black Americans built this nation. They don't say any of those things because, see, that right there will show him that he's not this racist that they put out here, or the Project 2025 thing. None of us will be laughing soon. Okay. I laugh every day. I was laughing during this whole situation. I'm gonna always laugh. All the ones that scared of let me tell you something. God is in control at the end of the day. God is in control, and what God showed us was that Kamala cannot be president because she was not going to do anything but make sure that the immigrants got what they needed, and we were going to be replaced. She does not know how to run a country. She couldn't even be the attorney general for California. She can't run no country. I keep talking about he's a billionaire, and so is a lot of Democrats that are billionaires. There's a lot of pharmaceutical companies who are the CEOs that are billionaires that are Democrats, because they continue to keep poisoning us, and y'all continue to allow it because y'all are. That's the problem too. A lot of this medication that y'all take that went to y'all brain, and that's another issue. That's why the Democratic brain keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going. So that's another thing. Y'all keep talking about billionaire, billionaire, billionaire. All them pharmaceutical companies, them people are Democrats and they are billionaires. Nancy Pelosi is a billionaire. A lot of them are billionaires on the Democratic side. So to sit here always talking about the Republicans are billionaires, there's billionaires on the Democratic side too. What's the name? You think all this immigration money that being stolen? You think AOC ain't got millions and millions of dollars? You don't think that our Brandon Johnson has millions and millions of dollars? Do you know how much money he made off the illegal immigration scam? Do you know how much them immigrant Hispanic KKK politicians that push this weird agenda making off the cartel millions and millions and millions of dollars? Y'all the slow ones. Man, they've been making money. The Mexican cartel, they've been making money since 2021. As soon as Biden came in there and reversed every executive order Trump put in for that border. Every executive order that Trump had to secure that border, Biden went in there and reversed it, and they started making money. Okay? Trillions and trillions of dollars off of sex trafficking, trillions and trillions of dollars off of human trafficking, trillions and trillions of dollars off the fentanyl drug trafficking, in the name of the humanitarian crisis, and our tax dollar while they're displacing us. You crazy as hell to sit here and talk about the Republicans billionaires, the Republicans rich. Nah. The Hispanics made so much money. The Hispanic KKK tore it up. Them Asians, too, they made a lot of money off of sex trafficking, too, now. That's all they do. All the little massage parlors and all that stuff. They was making big money, too. Y'all crazy as hell. You need prayer, Tim. You still here? Okay, I'm gone. All right. Let me 24-hour timeout for you. 20th, yeah. Well, yeah, plenty of money, so much money. Thank you. Right, it might not be his, yep. It's definitely his last rodeo. So yeah, their money is done. Now they got to figure out what they're going to do with their money, if they're going to start heading back over to, because see, that's one thing that the Hispanic KKK can do. Probably a lot of them not even citizens themselves. That's why they are talking about he's going to round up all the people. He's going to round up the black families too. I looked at my passport today, and the passport that my passport says is that I'm from the United States of America, and I was born and raised. My birth certificate also says that I am born and raised in the United States of America. So I don't know what y'all are sitting here talking about. That is y'all, okay? You may not be a United States citizen, but you snuck in to the government system. They elected y'all. A lot of these people, like in Chicago, a lot of these elected officials that are aldermen, they snuck in and ran unopposed. So nobody wasn't checking on them or anything like that. Now, they may be illegal immigrants, and that's why they over here talking about the Project 2025, because I won't be surprised if a lot of these people that are these Hispanic KKK that's in the government all over the United States get deported back too. But that's what they mad at. In Chicago, you can do a lot. In Cook County, in Chicago, as long as you go with their weird, corrupt, democratic agenda, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. And they've got it like that. This is the first time that it's been infiltrated. It's the first time that it's been attacked. And it's been attacked so well that they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do, so they're just going to ride it out. But they already know it's over for them. They know it's over. All right, here go Keith. You have a good one. I put him on timeout. A lot of y'all come back too. It's crazy how y'all come back. I put y'all on 24-hour timeout, then y'all come back. But I told you I welcome all my trolls. Sometimes you gotta some of these people were never loved as children, okay? And they weren't loved as adults either. So you have to welcome them, and there's a lot of people that are undiagnosed. So I welcome them here because I'm trying to help them get their mental health services. And I'm probably going, so that's the thing. So the people that are in a timeout, if you want to come back tomorrow or later on this evening, well, no, you got 24 hours. So tomorrow, if you need help with any type of mental health services and stuff like that, I'm going to help you, okay? Especially the ones who keep copying and pasting the same thing over and over and over again. But I still welcome all my trolls. I welcome them. Oh, these are my trolls. These are my trolls, okay? They come from me, and I'm happy for them. Sometimes they get out of control, so I got to put them on timeout, but they can come back anytime. Anytime. Trolls, yes, you're right. They're diagnosed with what'd you say? Troll syndrome. You're absolutely right, Jasmine. Troll syndrome. Troll syndrome. So yeah, so you gotta welcome them. Sometimes you gotta welcome. You gotta hold them. It's just like how Ice T helped Chris Rock in New Jack City. Pookie, remember when he helped Pookie get his life back on track? That's what I'm trying to do when it comes to the trolls. Anyone that, no, that's not, no. A troll is someone that keeps asking me the same thing over. Am I a boy or a girl? When y'all know what it is. The ones, Uncle Tom Clown, you don't have anything else to say or anything like that. People like that is kind of retarded. I hate saying that word, but there's a lot of people that are like that out here. And that's also trolls who, of course, like Kamala has a lot of trolls. The ones who kept trying to tell us that she was a black woman, that is a troll. To keep pushing that into us, like kept trying to say, y'all are crazy if y'all don't see that she's a black woman. No, you're crazy that you're trying to make us believe that she's a black woman. That is a troll. And somebody that's also undiagnosed. Yes. But I gotta come back on here at 4 o'clock because I gotta discuss Don Lemon saying that he's leaving the X platform like we cared. So I gotta get ready for that. But I appreciate you guys coming. I hope that you liked and subscribed what I said. And I also hope that you understand how terrible Brandon Johnson is and the rest of his crew and his administration, and how messed up Chicago and Cook County is. And we are going to continue to flip Chicago red. We are going to flip. That is the goal, and it's going to work. We have a lot of allies that are riding with us. We have a lot of people that are behind us. We have a great support system, and the marathon continues. Trump 2024. I rock with y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate my trolls. I appreciate my haters. I appreciate the black women that are crying right now. I love my black women. I love y'all to death. And I would never vote for our own demise. That is dumb. I'm a black woman myself. I would never do anything like that to hurt us. My mama is a black woman. I have sisters. I have friends. I love black women. I date black women. I would never vote to hurt us in any type of way. And that hurts my heart that a lot of black women think that voting for Trump was wrong. That's crazy to me. So yes, let's work in our communities, and that's where it starts. And we can, and the government has plenty of money to help us get our communities together. And the Democratic Party had a long time to help get our communities together, and they did not. So why would we continue to vote that way? That's dumb. Sounds like you regret already. Man, I am so happy that I voted for Trump. You don't even understand. We be turned up over here. Let me tell you something. We are so happy that man is in office. You'll find out, ignorant big girl. I'm the ignorant big girl. I'm ignorant, and you calling me big girl, Linda Lewis. I'm the ignorant one. Yeah, a troll. No, you ignorant. You big ignorant. I'm big girl, and you big ignorant. He was a good president when he was president in 2017. Where were y'all at in 2017 to 2020? Where were y'all at? Honestly, I'm not even trying to be funny. Where were y'all at when he was president in 2017 and 2021? Where were y'all at? I'm not even trying to be on no funny shit. Where were y'all at when he was president? Because clearly, y'all, that part in y'all brain, it's not there. That's why the Democratic brain has to be studied, because it's not in y'all brain no more that he was president already. That's why a lot of people also voted for him. We already had him before. Thank you, England. Okay, UK. Right, exactly, Mandy. Exactly. Exactly. No, I did not vote for Bailey, Clint. No, I did not. There's a lot of agendas people have. But to sit here and say that he was this bad president when he was not, and y'all don't want to give him that for some reason. I don't know. Like I said, the Democratic mind is kind of scary. It's really, really scary. To watching him on the news every day making a fool of us. You mean Biden? Our foreign policy attacking our partners. I watched him do nothing for 4 years. He didn't even finish his flag. Oh my God, Eric. Yeah, I got to put you on timeout, because you talking crazy. I don't know what 4 years you were at. Yeah, it's pride. Pimp, I think there's something wrong with you, so I'm gonna have to just put you on timeout too, because something wrong with you. You have a good day. See you next. See you in 24 hours. We need to get Pritzker out of there. Oh yeah, Pritzker gone. Yeah, he know he gone. Pritzker thinks because he's a billionaire and he has so much money that he can go out here. What he does do a lot is pay a lot of poor black people to sign stuff, pass stuff out for him in the black neighborhoods and stuff like that. And they do it because they ain't got no money and they don't know, and they so used to the Republican Party being anti-black and anti-racist, because they got that in their mind. So he has a lot of money, but the people have spoken. The people are mad. The people are pissed off, and the grassroots is coming back. Just like the mainstream media is done. It's over with. They just laid off so many people off of MSNBC. They just laid off so many people off of CNN. They're probably never going to be no CNN and MSNBC, because they're going to lose all of their sponsorship because they put so much money into Project 2025 scare tactic, and it didn't scare anybody. It made y'all look like a fool. The people know what they want, and it isn't Trump. Oh, the people spoke, Austin, and Trump is in there. Now, you probably didn't want it. All right, well, excuse you, Fireman McDonald. Hope you excused yourself. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Yes, a Mexican Trump 2024. Let's get some tacos, Jasmine, when they go down, because they done came over here and they charging $15 for 3 tacos, Jasmine. They charging $15 for 3 chicken tacos with cilantro and onion. It's getting disrespectful, Jasmine. No, you don't know. Now, I'm not singing no song for you. You don't have to subscribe. Peace. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Now, tomorrow, just in case y'all don't come to my live at 4 o'clock, City Council, if you're in Chicago, City Council meeting is at 2 p.m. And the budget meeting is at 10 a.m. But the City Council meeting, special City Council meeting for our property taxes, is at 2 p.m. So you should come if you would like to sign up and talk to the worst mayor on earth, Brandon Johnson. You got to get there at 1 o'clock. They have a lotto downstairs, and they may pick your number, and you may be the lucky person to tell Brandon Johnson also that he is the most terrible mayor on earth. Now, he knows he's the most terrible mayor on earth, but it's always special when someone else tells him, because we're the same people to go down there and tell him every month. But you can do it too. Trans people can stay in the USA. They definitely can stay in the USA. So to sit here and say they can't, Caitlyn Jenner's not going anywhere. The trans agenda just was starting to get real weird. It was just about to be just, it was just trans, it wasn't even, screw the LGBTQ, it was trans, illegal immigration, and abortions. And they were going to continue with the cancel culture. They were going to continue to push the cancel culture over there on the Democratic side. That's another thing that we broke. We broke the cancel culture because nobody wasn't going to be able to say anything or have any opinion when it came to anything. So I'm glad that we were able to break the cancel culture on top of breaking the Democratic Party. Yeah, the trying to push the transgender, the gender affirming care and all that, like, it was getting real weird. It was getting real weird, and nobody wasn't gonna deal with that. Like, that's just what it was. That's anybody. That's common sense. You don't put that on that. You don't push that in elementary school. I just explained to y'all that we're losing all these kids in school, and y'all trying to push this weird agenda in school when these kids are not even going to school? It be like, no. Man. No one cares about that. Hey, so hope I know someone who's going to assist you with your case. When I'm done with this live, I'm going to add all my information because I don't know how to add it on here. So when I'm done with this live, I'm going to put it in the comment section. Everything, how you can reach out to me in the email address that you can write to me with, and I will write back. And that is my personal email, and I will help anybody that I can help, assist, and I will block you if you send me any weird stuff. Thank you. You can buy this shirt on ComfortableTruthLifestyle.com. They're on there. Oh yes, and I'm glad too. We don't have to fight with pronoun fighters anymore. We do not have to fight with pronoun fighters anymore. I don't have to argue with any they thems because the they thems was getting out of control. Yes. So yes, we won. Oh my God. Have you ever had an argument with a they them? Have you ever had an argument with a they them? Man, a they them or a non-binary argument is crazy too. And I'm part of whatever they say it is. I'm part of the alphabet community, but the non-binaries and the they thems, they took it to a whole nother level. A whole nother level. I mean, this was, like I said, it was just, oh my God. If that's what you are, if you identify as that, Lord, then God bless you. Okay? I hope you're taking care of these kids, though, if you're getting them pregnant. What do you mean where my shirt was made? I have a person that makes shirts. And it's on my website. I have a brand. You keep saying, where was your shirt made? A person makes my shirts and I sell them. That's what I do. I'm an entrepreneur. That's another reason why I voted for Trump. That's another reason why I voted for Trump. Yes, I'm trying to make sure my mother is okay. Okay, the city of Chicago knocked down my family's building. I need y'all to understand this, right? We have land on 79th and Halsted. The city of Chicago knocked my family's building down and never compensated us. So now we just have land and no building. So my mother has been trying to build her affordable housing for veterans for the last 5 years. So last year, I got involved in this. I was living in Atlanta. I had to pack my stuff up. I'm paying a lot of money in storage a month. Continued this fight because nobody was going to play with my mother in Chicago. And then I met Miss Jessica, who's also dealing with a property issue because the overall issue in the city of Chicago and Cook County is they're stealing black people's property and land and getting away with it. And we have no legislation or any black elected officials and Democratic officials in the city of Chicago and Cook County that are helping. So that's why I'm in this fight. That's why I'm starting to do what I'm doing. And this is it. So yes, so if you want to help in any type of way, you're always welcome to help. And that's what and we appreciate it in any type of way. So thank you, and I'm going to continue the fight because A, they need to pay my mother, and B, there needs to be some legislation to protect our homes. A lot of people are still paying mortgages. A lot of people are still paying rent. These were paid off properties that have been paid off for a very long time. And the city of Chicago and Cook County have been stealing black people's property, mostly seniors' properties for a very long time and getting away with it, and you can't get any type of help, you can't get any type of lawyers or anything like that because they don't want to go up against the establishment. But a person like me, I'm ready to go up against the establishment because you're going to stop stealing black people's property, you're going to stop playing with seniors, and you're going to give us some type of legislation. And the Democratic Party has an issue that there's something with them that they don't never want to give black people legislation. They only want to give us statues and holidays. But they don't never want to give us any type of financial compensation or any type of justice. And the Democratic Party has been doing this for a very long time. So I don't care about not voting Democrat. I don't care that I didn't vote for Kamala Harris. I don't care if my friends are mad at me because I didn't vote for Kamala Harris and abortions. They're stealing black people's property. And not one of my friends, honestly, to be 100, none of them have met me down at City Hall every day that I've been down there. Not one of them have met me over at my land and said, hey, let's do something about this. Not one person has raised me $100,000 so my mother can be okay while I fight this fight. Okay? So I don't care about the Democratic Party. I don't care about my friends being mad at me because I didn't vote for Kamala or the Democratic Party. What I care about is justice. What I care about is the overall issue is that the Democratic Party has been trashed and has always treated black people like we were nothing but needed our vote, always depending on our vote. And they got so comfortable with us voting blue that they thought that throwing in Kamala Harris in our face was going to do something. And it didn't do anything but show us that we are going red. Trump 2024, Republican 2028 and beyond, if the city of Chicago or anybody else does not pay my mother her money and leave Jessica Jackson property alone. Claudette, whatever the hell you say your last name, because I don't even know if that's Oliver. The Democratic Party didn't do anything. So y'all always sit here and say, well, what's the Trump going to do? The Democratic Party didn't do anything. So what, I'm supposed to still vote blue? Still vote blue because y'all want to? Y'all slow, and that's just what it is. You think Trump knows exactly who we are. You don't even know what we did in Chicago. You cannot sit here and say they don't know. Trump is not in office either. Trump is not in office, but I don't care. I don't care. It's the fact is that the Democratic Party in Chicago has been stealing black people's property for a very long time. But y'all don't know because y'all are delusional. Y'all are weird, and all y'all gonna do is continue to vote blue because y'all anti-Republican because y'all parents and teachers and these weird organizations, these weird religion organizations have pushed y'all to say that the that the Republican Party is so racist and they don't care about black people, while the Democratic Party has been making money off of black oppression for forever. Y'all slow and stupid and retarded, and that's why y'all lost. That's why y'all lost bad. That's why the Democratic Party is done, and it's going to continue to be like that. Y'all the same people that hate Trump, right? But will still listen to R. Kelly. Y'all hate Trump. Y'all hate Trump. All y'all can't stand Trump. Trump is this, Trump is that. But y'all will listen to R. Kelly and listen to y'all favorite pastors who've been having sex with children for a very long time. We here for R. Kelly. He has a story, and you voted for. Yeah, let him have a story. I have a story too, and it's voting for the day that I voted for Republican. because the Democratic Party had me messed up. But I'm just saying, the hypocrisy is at the all-time high for black people because y'all sit here and say that Trump is racist, Trump is a rapist, Trump is a convicted felon, but y'all listen to R. Kelly. Y'all ride with y'all pastors who have been having sex with kids in their congregation for a very long time. So I'm just saying, keep that same energy. I like my hat being big. They can listen to P. Diddy. They can listen to whoever they want to listen to. I don't care about none of that. But I'm saying keep that same energy. That same energy. Y'all got to keep the same energy. The energy is if y'all riding for R. Kelly, if y'all riding for Diddy, if y'all riding for whoever y'all want to ride for, then don't be upset that people are voting for Trump. It's common sense. Common sense. Yeah. Like, the hypocrisy, I'm trying to tell you, the hypocrisy is scary out here. Were you tampered with, Abdur? You sound stupid. Small business owners for Trump. Common sense for Trump. You need to make sure you're not on the immigration list, Abdur. Austin, you're ignorant for coming on my live. You voted for ignorance. You voted for a racist, Biden. You probably been voting for Biden. Biden is a whole racist. Yeah. But all right, I got to get ready. But I appreciate y'all. Please like and subscribe. And I will see y'all at 4 o'clock because I've got to discuss Don Lemon and his announcement from leaving the X platform.